Police in North Haven, Connecticut say they were investigating a domestic violence incident earlier this evening when a large explosion happened at a home. Police and a SWAT team were outside when it happened, responding to a report of a barricaded person. Our affiliate WFSB reports that at least 3 officers were seen being placed in ambulances. People in the area reported on the police department's Facebook page that they heard the explosion and felt their homes shake. WSFB reporter Matthew Campbell is at the scene. Here's a report he filed earlier.
We're continuing to bring you live updates from this explosion here in North Haven. We're on the 300 block of Quinnipiac Ave. And Kevin, let's just start with showing you all of the activity that's going on right now here with the first responders and the emergency personnel. Right now, they're just lingering around. We have state police, we have SWAT, and we have local police. Right now, they're all huddling together as they begin to decide how they're going to approach this scene. Right now, from what I can tell, we still have an active fire. What time is it right now? 9:16. About an hour later, we have still what seems to be an active fire here on the 300 block of Quinnipiac Ave. This initially started at around the 5 o'clock hour, according to neighbors here in the neighborhood. They were saying that this started as a call for a barricaded man, and at around 8:15 that turned into an explosion. We got on scene at around 7:45-ish. A lot of neighbors were lingering around, just kind of watching things unfold. Nothing really happening. As you can see, this SWAT vehicle that's kind of making its way through the crowd right now, going closer to this house. But at around 8:20, that is when we heard this body-shaking explosion come from that 300 block or that house. And then moments after, I would say maybe 30 seconds later, we saw this huge fireball just come from the sky, and that was raging for a good 45 minutes. Right now, we don't see a lot of the flames that we did initially, but that smoke that was coming from that house, it was very thick, very black, and it was raging for a good part of the night, for at least the last hour or so. And as you can see, the response right now with all of the different units that are on scene, you don't see a lot of them going toward the house, and that could be out of concern for what could lie ahead, you know, what's going to await them when they get into that home. We did confirm with some of the first responders that there were at least 4 people injured, and from what we could tell as ambulances started to come onto the 14 on scene, from people that were, the ambulance that were coming on scene, we saw at least 3 what appeared to be law enforcement personnel being taken away in an ambulance. And I'm just going to kind of go through some of our updates right now, because that is where we stand. As for the fire, we don't know if that thing has been tended to right now, at least from the Quinnipiac Ave side of things. We have not seen any response in terms of trying to put these flames out. They may be attacking it from the backside. We were not able to exactly see if that's happening there. But in terms of the hospitals, we're being told that the Yale emergency room right now is on full diversion as they respond to the injuries that are coming from this scene. So you're seeing more officers coming to and from right now, but still nobody is really getting too close to this house in question right now. So again, we do have
neighbors tell it was a garage that had
neighbors are telling us that it was possibly a garage where that explosion came from. That's what neighbors are telling us right now. We have not been able to confirm that with any law enforcement just yet. You can see that they are actively trying to figure out their next step right now. You have the state police in front of us. You have the local agencies to my left, and then what appears to be a SWAT team with bulletproof vests in the foreground right in front of that incident command vehicle. And you do see the SWAT vehicle as well, a little off to the left as well. And what we're going to do, Kevin, right now is going to be showing you what's going on behind us. This here is the ton of police that have converged onto this scene here on Quinnipiac Ave here in North Haven. We have this lone fire truck. Again, we have not seen any hoses come out of that, but we have seen all of these local police departments arrive here as well. The ambulances that initially came after that explosion, they are now long gone. Again, we're anticipating that it went over to Yale New Haven because that emergency room is on diversion right now.
All right, we've been listening to a report there from WFSB reporter Matthew Campbell on the scene in North Haven, Connecticut, along Quinnipiac Avenue, where there has been an explosion. A North Haven Police Department was investigating a domestic violence incident around 7 o'clock, and that led to a barricaded individual. SWAT was called in, according to police, and there was a large explosion during the investigation. We heard Matthew Campbell, the reporter, saying that neighbors are telling WFSB that it appeared to be from a garage. But this is the scene in North Haven, Connecticut right now. This still developing story, a home explosion in the wake of police investigating a domestic violence incident there. We're going to continue to monitor this story and bring you any updates as news warrants.